War. War never changes.
Hey there, everyone. Listen up, this week I'm going to present some of my favorite movies to you. You see, I am something of a movie connoisseur, because improving yourself doesn't have to feel like a chore. In fact, some of the greatest life lessons I've ever learned came from simply kicking back on the couch and diving into some of these top movies for men. That's why I've taken the liberty of compiling this short list of 5 must-watch war films that are sure to teach you powerful life lessons and help you become a better man. Sure, you may have seen some of these movies before, but I challenge you to watch them again with fresh eyes and an open mind. You never know what new nuances or themes you may pick up on this time around. Personally, I've watched several of these movies more than 3 times, and each time I do, I try to approach it with the intent of learning and growing as a person. It's amazing how much you can gain from revisiting something you thought you already knew inside and out. So, before you dive into any of these must-see films, take a moment to watch this video and pay attention to the life lessons contained within each of them. Keep those lessons in mind as you watch the movies, and try to find ways to apply what you're learning to your own life. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what about snacks? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Grab your popcorn and your drink of choice, and settle in for some quality cinema time. This is the definitive man movies list that will help you achieve higher levels of success, freedom, and happiness in your life. Number 1. Gladiator.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Gentlemen, let's talk about a true classic, Gladiator. This movie is the quintessential men's movie, telling the loosely historical story of Maximus Decimus Meridius, the epitome of a true man. With his strong sense of family, honor, and duty, as well as his impressive sword skills in the arena, Maximus is a true force to be reckoned with. But it's not just about the action-packed scenes and intense battles. Gladiator also takes us on Maximus's emotional journey after he is betrayed by the Emperor's weak son, forced to witness the death of his family, and sold into slavery. It's a tale of love, honor, vengeance, and the fight for freedom. One of the key takeaways from Gladiator is Maximus's leadership style. He always leads from the front, putting himself in harm's way and maintaining his integrity, even in the face of death. He fights for what he believes in and inspires others to do the same. There are so many valuable life lessons to be learned from this movie about what it truly means to be a strong man. So, gentlemen, if you haven't seen Gladiator yet, it's time to add it to your must-watch list. And for those of you who have already seen it, I encourage you to rewatch it with a fresh perspective and take note of the powerful messages it has to offer.
We've got a better chance of survival if we work together.
Number 2. Saving Private Ryan.
Our objective is to win the war.
Considered a masterpiece among war movies, Saving Private Ryan takes the viewers on a gripping journey into the harsh and unforgiving reality of World War II. Even today, after more than 20 years since its release, this film remains a benchmark for its realistic portrayal of combat scenes. The mission is simple, yet challenging. Save Private Ryan, the only surviving son of a grieving mother who has already lost 3 sons in the war. Captain Miller, portrayed by the legendary Tom Hanks, leads a small team of soldiers on this perilous and nonsensical mission, risking their lives to bring Private Ryan home. Captain Miller is a role model for leadership in this film, displaying a calm demeanor in the midst of chaos and leading from the front by putting himself in danger during every combat scene. It is a must-watch for any man seeking to learn from the best of the best.
Earn it.
Number 3. Braveheart.
And if he were here, he'd consume the English with fireballs from his eyes.
Get ready to don your blue face paint and join the fight for freedom alongside William Wallace, the iconic Scottish hero of Braveheart. After the king's unjust demand to exercise Prime Noctis and sleep with Wallace's bride on their wedding night leads to her tragic death, Wallace becomes determined to free Scotland from English oppression. Braveheart is a cinematic masterpiece that brilliantly portrays the near-true story of how a humble peasant defied and defeated one of history's most powerful empires. Wallace, once a simple farmer, becomes the symbol of resistance and the voice of freedom for a whole nation. Despite historical inaccuracies, this film remains one of the greatest of all time, inspiring viewers to scream "freedom" and imagine themselves charging into battle on an open field with unbridled courage.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Number 4. The Last Mohican.
Well, we kind of faced to the north and real sudden like turned left.
With its breathtaking cinematography and stunning depiction of historic battle scenes during the French and Indian War in the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina, The Last of the Mohicans is a true masterpiece of cinema. The story follows a Mohican father and son who initially try to stay neutral in the war, but end up getting caught in the conflict after rescuing two daughters of a British officer. The film is a powerful tale of loyalty, duty, and integrity, as the characters face grave danger and real-world consequences. It's no wonder that The Last of the Mohicans is considered one of the greatest films of all time, and a must-see for any fan of epic storytelling.
If English law cannot be trusted, maybe these people would do better making their own peace with the French.
That is sedition!
That is the truth!
Number 5. We Were Soldiers.
We will ride into battle, and this will be our horse.
With a commanding presence that embodies the essence of the true man, Hal Moore's leadership in the Vietnam War's Battle of La Drang Valley is a defining portrayal of a true leader. The film showcases an unrelenting depiction of the battle, with Moore displaying exceptional loyalty and compassion when it matters most. The film, We Were Soldiers, is a cinematic masterpiece, filled with breathtakingly shot firefight sequences and emotionally charged moments. Hal Moore's character study is a prime example of the qualities that define a true man, showcasing both strength and vulnerability in a leader. This war movie is a must-see for anyone seeking inspiration on what it means to be a true leader.
And I'll be the last to step off.
There you have them. Those are 5 of the best war movies, in my opinion, that teach the viewer a valuable lesson on how to be a true man. Do you agree? Did I miss a movie? Write it in the comments and let's have a discussion about it. The next video will be about my top 5 success movies of all time.
Are you not entertained?
Till next time, stay classy.